Hello and welcome to this Google Web Designer video tutorial. I'm Owen Corso from Google and I'm going to walk you through how to upload GWD creatives into DoubleClick Studio. We just finished building our creative and we want to publish it to Studio. There are two ways to do this. First is a direct publish from GWD into Studio, and second is to publish locally to a zip file and then upload to the Studio UI in a web browser. Let's go over each method in detail. To publish directly to DoubleClick Studio, click the up arrow next to the Publish button and select Publish to DoubleClick Studio. Enter your DoubleClick Studio login credentials in the window that opens. Once you are authenticated, the window closes and the Publish to DoubleClick Studio dialog box is opened. Here we can specify how the creative is uploaded to Studio by setting the following properties: account name, advertiser name, campaign name, and if you are unsure of what to put in these first three options, check with your producer or DoubleClick Solutions consultant. Then set the creative name. I'll put the same name as our GWD file name. Leaving inline local files checked, we'll copy the code from the relative files directly into the script blocks, thus reducing the number of requests coming out of the ad. Leaving polite loading checked allows the ad to postpone the loading of images until after the initial load, which helps stay below the restrictions typically imposed by publishers. The CSS prefix checkboxes give you a little more control over the final output files by specifying which browsers you want to account for. When you see that the creative has been successfully created in Studio in green text, you are ready to hit publish. You'll see a progress bar as the ad package is uploaded, and then a success prompt will appear. Let's switch over to the Studio UI to see our published uploaded ad. As you can see, the ad is here and all the files and events have been imported and are ready for tweaking and preview. The second way to get a creative into Studio is to publish a local zip file of the ad. Select Publish, Publish Locally, or File, Publish, Publish Locally. This brings up the dialog box of publish settings which we can configure. For instance, you can add the polite load to the ad, which delays the ad load until after the page content loads. You can also set it to minify the code and add browser prefixes automatically. We'll leave all settings as their default. Click Publish and Web Designer will wrap up all the files in a nice little zip file for uploading. Open up the Studio UI and locate the account and campaign you want to put the ad in. Click on New Creative from Files, give the creative a name, define format and sizes, and then hit Continue. Be sure the size you select is what you created in GWD. Once you do that, you upload the zip file that GWD generated for you. You do not need to unzip. Studio will handle it for you. We can see the assets and images are all in there. Studio does require a backup image. Next, we can edit events, and all the events you added should be found here, and you can make changes directly in Studio. Next, we preview the creative on the Preview tab. The Output console will show you all the metrics firing. Last is the Publish panel, which will send the ad to our QA team for a final check. And that's how you upload a GWD package to DoubleClick Studio.